And so letting go of what came before this moment, just clearing the mind, allowing the body to release and relax. Noticing the temperature in the air around you, feeling the air on your skin, perhaps feeling the breath, the cool air as you inhale, moving through your nasal passages, noticing that breath. Feeling the back body resting against the mat, being supported by the earth, being cradled by the earth, and just allowing yourself to release. Noticing sounds around you. So using our senses can bring us to the present moment. And with each exhalation, allow yourself to release a little deeper, relax a little more, knowing that you have no place else to be, just in this moment, in this practice, with your friends. So be with the breath for a little bit, just watching the breath as if it were a wave. Gentle inhale, gentle exhale. And see if you can notice the exact point where your inhale changes to an exhale. See if you can stay with the breath with intention, but without forcing, just being an observer. And each time the mind wanders away from watching the breath and then returns again to watching the breath, you're strengthening your concentration muscle. So whenever you notice that you've started to think, just acknowledge the thoughts and return again to the breath, knowing that your concentration muscle is getting stronger each time. And so that's a positive thing. Just return again to watching the breath, perhaps from your home base, if that resonates with you. So our focus this morning is going to be on renewing and recharging. And so we'll do that by breathing in energy and light. And we can draw energy from the earth, and we can set our intention to re-energize and renew. So just that mindset alone can help us feel energy, because we have that intention. So we'll begin by floating our arms up overhead. We'll take a nice deep breath in through our nose as we stretch out, breathing in energy and light, even imagining the light moving through the body, down through the toes, out the toes, and up the arms and out the fingertips and out the crown of the head. See the light in the heart center. Just see the entire body kind of glowing and shining on the inhale. Just breathing in that energy, that positive, bright light. And just see it lighting up the fingertips and lighting up the toes and the heart center. And then exhale. The light softens. The light dims a little bit. And then inhale again. See the light shining from the heart center, up the arms, down the legs, out the fingertips and out the toes, out the crown of the head. Bright light, perhaps your favorite color, emanating from all of the body. And then exhale and release. Allow the arms and the legs to be relaxed. And then inhaling one more time, stretching out through the fingertips and down the legs, out the toes. See the light emanating from the heart center, up the arms, out the fingertips, out the crown of the head, down the legs and out the toes. See that brightness, feel that energy. And then exhale, relax the arms, relax the legs. Feel the support and the cradling of the earth. And then we'll float the arms up over our heads so that we can see our hands above our face. We'll bend our legs, bring our knees into the air, and we'll begin to bicycle. So we can bring our abs, tighten the abs so that you're engaging your core, pressing the sacrum into the mat, and just pedaling along, looking at this beautiful sunny day, seeing the blue sky, the trees in bud, the flowers blooming, the white puffy clouds, the sunshine, the rays coming down, touching the grass and the leaves and the flowers. Keep the breath flowing, building up energy here, building up warmth as we pedal along. And then bringing the feet to the mat, bringing the hands down. We'll squeeze that left knee into our chest. We'll take that left knee out wide. The right foot can be just resting on the mat, the sole of the foot resting on the mat for a change. Bring the knee back to center. That left knee, squeeze it into the chest. On the exhale, relax your shoulders and your facial muscles. Bring the knee out wide. Squeeze it towards you. Hugging it. Bring it back to center. Replace the left foot on the mat and bring the right knee towards your chest. Hugging it, squeezing it towards your chest on your exhales. Feel the flexibility in the hip flexors. Bring the knee out wide, hugging it towards the armpit. Bring it back to center, hugging towards your chest. Relax your facial muscles in your shoulders. Just feel how flexible that hip flexor has become. Bring it back to center. Replace that right foot back on the mat. And then we'll make our way to our bellies. And so set yourself up for whatever plank you'd like to do. You're familiar with all the different kinds, like up on the hands or just on the knees for half plank or on the elbows. So I'll be counting to 50 this time. So I'll count to 3 and we'll come up. Remember, we'll squeeze our glutes, we'll squeeze our abs, we'll press into our heels, press into our elbows, the shoulders away from our ears. And we'll do the best that we can. Come down whenever you'd like. All right, 1 and 2 and 3. Up on our toes. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, 11,000, 12,000, 13,000, 14,000, 15,000, 16,000, 17,000, 18,000, 19,000, 20,000, 21,000, 22,000, 23,000, 24,000, 25,000, 26,000, 27,000, 28,000, 29,000, 30,000, 31,000, 32,000, 33,000, 34,000, 35,000, 36,000, 37,000, 38,000, 39,000, 40,000, 41,000, 42,000, 43,000, 44,000, 45,000, 46,000, 47,000, 48,000, 49,000, and 50,000. Coming down to your belly. We'll send the arms down by our sides with the palms facing up, and we'll rest our forehead on the mat for a moment. Take a couple of rounds of breath here. And then as we're ready, we're going to come into Salabhasana. So on your next inhale, or whenever you're ready, you'll lift your head and shoulders, your arms and legs up off the mat, stretching your fingertips and your toes to the bottom of the mat. We're building strength in the back body, gazing down at our mats. So nice long spine from crown to tail. So locust or Salabhasana. Release forehead and arms and legs to mat. On your next inhale, lift head, shoulders, arms, and legs off the mat, stretching fingertips and toes towards the bottom of your mat, gazing down, long spine, building strength in the back body. Release everything down. Take a couple of rounds of breath. On next inhale, lift everything off the mat again. Head, shoulders, arms, and legs. Holding at the top. Pressing hip bones into the mat. Releasing down. Head, shoulders, arms, and legs. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Push yourself up to roll yourself gracefully, gently back onto your back. And then once we arrive, we'll bring our knees into our chest, hugging our knees into our chest, rocking from side to side, spreading our knees wide with hands on kneecaps. And then we'll bring the knees together at center. We're making circles with the knees, and then we'll bring the knees out wide. So nice, big, loose circles using our breath. Inhaling to center, exhaling around. So go 3 or so circles in one direction, come to center, and reverse your direction. Keep the breath flowing. Keep the shoulders relaxed and the facial muscles and the jaw, everything relaxed. When your knees come back to center, you can rock from side to side. And then you can make some small circles on the ceiling with the knees. First, go 3 or 4 times one way. Reverse your direction. And then placing the soles of your feet on the mat, we'll cross that right knee on top of the left thigh on top of the right thigh, sorry. And then we'll shift the hips to the left and allow the knees to fall right. And I suppose it doesn't really matter which side you're doing a recline twist on if I got you mixed up. So we'll just breathe here into any places that might feel a little tight, looking away from our knees if our necks allow. And just allow yourself to release on each exhalation. On each inhalation, draw energy, recharge yourself. So inhaling energy and light, and then exhaling and releasing. So setting our intention to become energized. So we'll have energy as we move through our day, especially since it's such a beautiful sunny day. Inhaling light and energy. Exhaling to release. And then inhaling, knees to center as you uncross them, and then stack the other knee on top of the knee that you just changed knees. So I'm doing right thigh on top of left thigh, shifting hips towards the right, allowing knees to fall left, and then looking away from knees, and then breathing in nice fresh oxygen and energy and light. Releasing on the exhale. And if you have an iPad, you might consider, as we get warmer, as we get into June, the end of May and June, you could even go out on a porch or on a deck if you'd like. I've done yoga outside, which really you do breathe in nice, fresh oxygen and light and bright, and it's really, it feels good. You might consider that. And then we'll inhale back to center, uncross our legs, bring our knees into the air, bring our hands above our face, and we'll just pedal a little bit here, just looking at the countryside again, feeling energized, pressing the sacrum into the mat, keeping the breath flowing. And as you're ready, you can make your way up to seated, your favorite way, if you want to rock up or if you want to push yourself up. So coming to Sukhasana, as we always do, just rocking back and forth so that you feel the earth beneath you. Make that connection. And we'll place our hands on our kneecaps and we'll just come into some nice torso circles. So making a circle on the ceiling with the crown of your head. Just move in one direction, maybe 3 times. And then come to center, stillness, and then reverse direction. Keep the breath flowing. I don't know, girls, it got cloudy over here. I don't know where the sun went. And then, as you're ready, coming to stillness, we'll take that right hand and we'll walk the fingertips away. Press the palm into the earth, and then inhale that left arm up and over, and just lean towards the right. Feel the stretch in that left side, left rib cage, pressing that left hip down to the earth so we're not coming too far off our mat, so that we get a nice stretch. And then walking the fingertips up, inhaling up, bringing that top hand down, walking the left fingertips away, pressing the palm into the mat, inhaling the right arm up and over, pressing the right hip into the mat, keeping the breath flowing, feeling the stretch on the right side of the rib cage. Inhaling back up and sitting up nice and tall, dropping chin to chest. Inhaling, looking up at the ceiling, at the sky. Exhaling, looking down at your lap. Inhaling, looking up at the sky. Exhaling, looking down at your lap. Inhaling, looking at the sky. Exhaling, looking down at your lap. Bringing your head to a neutral position, center. Inhale, and as you exhale, look over your right shoulder. Exhaling back to center. Inhale, and then exhale, look over left shoulder. Come back to center. Drop right ear to right shoulder. Inhale to center. Drop left ear to left shoulder. Inhale back to center. Do anything you'd like to do with the head and neck. If you want to just slowly, mindfully roll the head around gently, or just look from side to side. Whatever feels good on the neck. Being mindful, being gentle. And as you're ready, you can send your legs out long on your mat. We'll come to Dandasana. Dandasana, we'll sit up nice and tall. Press the back of the thighs, the back of the calves into the mat. Nice straight back. Slide your hands, your palms next to your hips. Press a little bit. Press gently into the mat. You don't want to press so that your shoulders are coming up towards your ears. You just want to feel the connection of the palm to the earth. Feel the straight spine. Feel the strength of the pose. Press into the back of your legs, flexing your feet. So stick pose, Dandasana. So it's an active pose. Take a couple of rounds of breath, drawing energy and light up through the earth, through the body. Relaxing and releasing on the exhale. Inhale again. Energy and light. Exhaling. Releasing. Spreading legs wide on your mat. We'll inhale our arms up, stretching through our fingertips as we fold forward, folding at our hip creases and just coming forward with chin and chest. And just come down as far as your body allows without forcing. Feel the stretch on your inner thighs. You can walk the hands over to the left ankle, nose to knee without forcing. And then walk fingertips through the middle and across over to the right ankle, nose to knee. And then we'll walk fingertips to center. Inhale as we sit up. Bring the legs together. Sit up nice and tall again. We're going to bring that right knee, hugging it in towards our chest. We'll hug with the opposite elbow or the opposite hand. So the right elbow crease or the right hand. And we'll snug it up, sit up nice and tall. Send left fingertips out in front of you and then move the fingertips around slowly as you follow them with your gaze. So we're coming all the way around so that we're looking out over our back left shoulder, and then bring the fingertips in close to your hip, pointing towards your hip, and continue to look out over the left shoulder. If this is bothersome, you can try turning your gaze and looking out over your right shoulder. See how that feels. It's a different feeling. Keep the breath flowing. Feel the energy from the earth. And then release your torso to center, to the front, and send the left leg out long. And bend the right knee into your chest. Snugging it up. And then we'll take the opposite arm to hug it. So we'll take the left elbow or the left hand, hugging that right knee in. Sit up nice and tall. Send your right fingertips out in front of you. Gaze at your fingertips and then follow your fingertips as you move them around so that you're looking out over your back right shoulder. Bring your fingertips close to your body, pointing in towards your hip as you gaze out over your right shoulder. And if you looked out over your front shoulder on the other side, you can try slowly turning your head and looking out over your left shoulder to just see how that feels. And then slowly return to center. Send both legs out in front of you, and you can maybe bounce the knees a little bit just to work out any kinks. And then we're going to make our way to table. So come on to the knees. I'm tangled with my cord. Spread fingers nice and wide, and we'll come to a flowy cat. So we're going to inhale and drop our bellies as we gaze forward. And then we're going to bring our belly button to our spine as we round our back and exhale. Push back to sit onto our heels. Drop our elbows and inhale as we come forward again. So come into your own flowy cat at your own pace. Just feel the connection you're making to the earth under your hands, your palms, and under your knees, under your toes. Feel the energy and draw that energy up into your body. We're made of energy. The earth is made of energy. The sun is made of energy. Light is made of energy. We're all part of it. So sitting back on the heels and then Inhaling as you come forward. Exhaling as you round your back. Breath flows. And the next time you come up to your knees to table, bring yourself to stillness. And we're just going to bring opposite elbow to opposite knee and then extend. So we'll bring the left elbow to the right knee and extend arm and leg. Do that again. As you exhale, inhale, extend. One more time. And extend. Change hand and knee. So we'll take the right elbow to the left knee and extend. Exhale, elbow to knee and extend. Exhale, elbow to knee and extend. Release hand and knee to the mat. Spread fingers nice and wide, looking down at the mat. And then we'll inhale. And as we exhale, we'll send the right hip out towards the right as we look back at it. And then come back to center. Inhale, and as we exhale, we'll look back at the left hip as we send the left hip out to the side. Inhale to center. Exhale, look back at right hip. Inhale to center. Exhale, look out at left hip. And then come back to center. We'll come to our gate or side plank, depending upon how much energy you have. Bring the left hand to the center of the mat. Pivot that left foot off the mat as you turn, sending the right sole of foot to the mat, press it into the mat, and then inhale the right arm up, gazing up at the thumb. So gate, if you'd like to try side plank, you'll bring both feet out and keep hips in the air. I'm just going to look forward here. Keep the breath flowing. Okay, if the arm wobbles, release down as you're ready. And then we'll take it to the other side. I might be going a little fast. Sorry. I'll slow down. So facing the other direction. As you're ready, take the right hand to the center of the mat. Pivot the right foot off the mat. Straighten the left leg, pressing the sole of that left foot into the mat. And then inhale the left arm up, gazing at the thumb, so gate. And I was doing side plank, so if you want to do side plank, you bring your hand down, of course, to get your stability. Bring your right foot out and then keep the hips up so that you're not sagging. Keep the breath flowing. I can't stay up very long, so as you know, my arms are not my strongest point, but stay up as long as you're able to, as long as you're comfortable, and as you're ready, come down gracefully. I'm just waiting a minute to give you all a chance to be in gate or side plank. My arms are feeling a little wimpy today. Okay, so hopefully you have come out of plank. So we'll come to the center of our mat. We'll face forward, and we're going to do breath of joy so that we're drawing in energy from the earth. So remember, breath of joy is the one where we inhale, we sniff through our nose 3 times, like we come to the center, sniff, out, sniff, center, sniff, and then we go ha and we come forward with the forehead and the arms go behind us. So I think you guys remember that. It's called Breath of Joy, okay? And we do it kind of quickly. So, so it's center, out, center, and then forward fold. Sniffing 3 times, okay? So we're going to inhale energy and brightness and everything. Okay, ready? Inhale, center, inhale, out, inhale, center, exhale, ha, as you fold forward, coming up again. Okay, so I'm just going to do it this time and just do the best you can. It's center, out, center, ha. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Ha. Feel that energy surging through the body. And we'll do that one more time. Ready? Breath of joy. Ha. Okay, great job. Okay, so we'll turn on our mat again. We're on our knees. We'll spread the fingers nice and wide and set ourselves up for downward facing dog. So curling toes under, coming up on the toes, walking the dog. Whenever you're ready, coming to downward facing dog, pressing the back of the thighs and calves towards the short end of the mat, the back of the mat. You can dome your palms, pressing into your fingertips to take pressure off your wrist if you'd like. You can also put a towel, a dish towel or something under the wrists to give a little softness and taking the pressure off. And then we're going to walk our feet towards our hands. And then we're going to slowly roll up, coming to standing. And then we're going to inhale our arms up overhead, interlace our fingers except for our index fingers, and then stretch out through those index fingers, and then exhale towards the right with the arms. Feel the stretch. Inhale to center, exhale left. Stretch through those arms and fingertips. Inhale to center, slight back bend, so drop the head back a little bit, squeeze the glutes, and then come to center. Floating arms down on the exhale. We're going to come to crescent. So crescent lunge, so left foot forward, right foot back. We're going to come on the right toes. So both feet are pointing towards the short end of the mat. Find a comfortable stance, so you're on your back toes. Bend the front knee. Feel the strength. Feel the energy from the earth. Find a drishti, so someplace that's not moving, a focal point. Inhale, arms up into a V. Sink into that left hip. Tuck the tailbone. Engage the core. Relax the shoulders. So this is crescent lunge. Exhale the arms down into an upside down V. Legs stay the same. Inhale, arms up into a V, spread fingers wide. Exhale, arms into an upside down V, spreading fingers wide. Front knee is still bent. You're on back toes. Inhale, arms into a V, spread fingers wide. Turn palms away from each other, floating arms down. Step back foot forward. And then we'll change, actually we'll just stay facing the same way. Keep right foot forward, left foot back. Come on, left toes. Find your comfortable stance. Bend front knee. You're on the left toes. Feel strong. Find your focal point. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, arms up into a V, spread fingers wide, sink into that front hip. So bending that front knee, relax shoulders, engage core, tuck tailbone a little. Bring arms down into an upside down V. Inhale, arms up into a V. Relax shoulders. Sink into that right hip. Exhale, arms down into an upside down V. Feel the energy from the earth. You're drawing energy up through your feet. Inhale, arms up again into a V. Fingers spread wide, engaging your core, which will protect your lower back. Exhale, arms down. Step back foot forward. And we are going to inhale our arms up, turn palms away, bend the knees slightly as you float forward, leading with your chin, leading with your chest. Coming down, down, down. Knees are bent a little bit. Hold on to opposite elbows. And just hang in ragdoll. And you can even bend the knees generously and rest your chest on your thighs. And then placing hands on either side of your feet, come down to your knees, coming down to your back. And once you're down on your back, bring your feet in the air, so your knees towards your chest. Bring your hands up in front of the face so that you can see your hands. And we'll just bicycle, pressing our sacrum into the mat. And we'll just bicycle along, gaining some energy, creating a little bit of warmth. And we can pedal along slowly because we're winding down. And when you press the sacrum into the mat, it should feel nice. It should feel good. And just slowly pedal. Again, looking at the blue sky, the flowers, the trees that are budding, the green grass. Feel the fresh air. Breathe it in. And then as you're ready, bring the soles of your feet to the mat. Rest your knees towards each other. So support your knees with each other. And just take a nice deep breath here. Breathe in energy. Breathe in light. Breathe in oxygen, fresh oxygen. Exhale out. Breathe in that light. See the light emanating from your heart center, through the tops of your head, out your toes and out your fingers, emanating from the entire body. And then exhale to soften. Send the legs out long, spread them wide on the mat, toes pointing away from the midline, arms away from the body with the palms facing up. And just look down at the body. See yourself resting on the mat. And then on your next inhale, see the body getting bright with light, drawing energy from the earth, maybe your favorite color of light. See that light emanating from your body. Looking down, see a smile on your face. See a calm relaxation, melting all tension away. And on your exhale, release the body, relax, be cradled, be held. I invite you to come back to the room by deepening your breath, wiggling your fingers and toes. If you'd like to bring your hands to Anjali Mudra, prayer pose at your heart center, I invite you to do so. May you feel renewed, recharged, full of energy as you move through the rest of your day and beyond. Namaste.